See, now it shows recording.
What date is it? March 22nd or 23rd?
It's the 24th. It's the 24th because it's today's Promise's birthday.
Oh, okay.
March tour. Go ahead, start over again. Go ahead.
Today's March 24th, and today we're going to be putting a snorkel kit on my 2024 RZR XP 1000.
And we're kind of excited to do this because you can't find any videos of anybody putting a snorkel on a 2024 Polaris RZR XP 1000. So kind of excited to do this. Never done one on this one before. I put snorkels on before, but not on a 2024. So we look forward to doing it.
Here we go. This is the snorkel kit that I went with. It's the world famous ATV UTV Going Deep Snorkels. Stuffing. What the fuck they give us? This trash? Putting that on this here, and this is the guy that's going to do it.
Yep. First thing it says in this instructions here is to remove both sides of the air housings. So we're going to start right there. And
What size Torx is that?
it says the T40.
T40.
Yep. And we're just going to remove this bolt, and I couldn't find any other bolts, so I'm assuming that this must just pick up and raise out. So after removing the one single bolt, this thing just lifts up and pulls out. Oh, wait, got to remove the hose first.
It's dirty.
Oh, yeah, that is dirty. Nice. Yeah. Gotta find out where oh, there it is. This is so dirty.
Yeah.
There we go. That is removed. And now this lifts up and just lifts out.
See if I can get a better view of this here. And that is where your air intake filter is.
We're gonna remove the belt side. I gotta loosen this clamp up. Loosen up that clamp to get this off of there, because this is all just a solid pipe now. Solid plastic. And then I need to get this off of there.
Come.
And there we go. Pipe is removed.
Before we go any further, you want to show the exhaust on this?
And you can only go in water this deep. In other words, it sucks right into here, and then you get water all inside your belt. So snorkeling is just a way to bring that up higher.
Yeah. That deep is...
Yeah. And if you're riding next to somebody and a wave hits and goes in there, then you just swamped out your belt. Now we're gonna move this side with the T40.
So if you want to go mudding this thing, you can only go dick deep. Dick deep.
Dick deep. Yeah, that deep.
There we go. And then just lift straight up and back and out.
But
Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna remove the bed here. And one thing that I like about they did on the 2024 XP was they made 4 bolts and you can pull the whole bed out to get access to the engine. Do is leave these installed in here, or at least in there, so we know exactly what these bolts were for. And these are the bed bolts right here, and I'll put them all together right there.
I'm using your cup holder. But this is very nice to have. These little things. Oh, what a lifesaver. We put everything on tires. Everything we used to put on tires.
And we'd lose everything too.
We forget where we put them.
Or all the bolts will fall off and go God knows where.
Yeah.
Look at that. Now you got full access, pulling 4 bolts. Look at all this access. And right there, where that vent is where your belt exhaust is. And it just all sucks in there and goes right into your belt box.
So even though everything's mounted up here, you can only go that deep.
Yes, correct. All right, let's see where we gotta go next.
Oh, here, huh?
Driver's side box. Yep, it's the driver's side. So from the top of the box here, it says measure down 5 3/4. 5 3/4 inches. It says on the driver's side box, measure 5 3/4 inches from the front top wall ridge. That's the wall ridge. It's showing it from that first ridge right there. It doesn't show it
Well.
from here.
And it's 5 and what?
5 3/4.
5 3/4, almost 6 inches. I would say that almost matches up perfectly with this.
Here's 5 3/4 right there.
Yeah, that's pretty spot on, to be honest.
Okay, that's where we'll do it.
So the 5 3/8 is from this little bevel here to right here. Not here, not here, but here. Well, does it matter if it's this way or this way?
No, it said to center it. So
Okay.
I centered it.
Okay.
This distance right here is the same distance as
Okay.
right here, but I need you to hold this
Yep.
because this thing's gonna try to rip out of my hand. Tell you one thing, it's easy to drill through plastic with these hole saws. Now it says to leave a 1/2 inch in between. So now I'm gonna measure a 1/2 inch and then drill another hole in front of it.
That's the original second hole.
There's a 1/2 inch. And I guess we're gonna have to center this again.
Right on the money. Ready? Clean this up, and now we got our 2 holes, and they're exactly a 1/2 inch apart, just like it says in the destruction. It's a 1/2 inch, exactly, right on the money.
Yep.
Now it says in the directions on top of the passenger side belt box and the driver and the passenger side. Now the passenger side you just do 1 single hole, but on the driver's side you do 2 holes. One at 3 and 5 or 5 3/4. You drill a hole, center it, and then they want you to leave a 1/2 inch in between, and then we drill another one just like we said in the directions. But so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take an isolating saw and I'm just gonna cut this off. And once I cut this off, then we can drill.
Oh, because I see.
Yeah, it won't go all the way through. So we're gonna do that real quick, and with Rob's assistance holding that for me, I can cut this off. somewhat centered there. Got it, hold it?
Yep.
There we go. Bam. Then we're gonna do another hole saw right here and cut it that little bit bigger, which we'll also have to do on the driver's side also.
3 5/8 hole saw, which they don't tell you. You also need a 4-inch hole saw.
Damn it. God, motherfucker.
Maybe spin go down a bit.
God, it just fucking runs right off.
Why is everything just so fucking hard, dude? Yeah, why don't make you cut it out if you need to make it bigger? And then they say, and that's what it says, make the second hole bigger. How much bigger? It doesn't say. It really doesn't. It does not say.
This. See? Oops. Start cutting up again.
You need a big one or a small one?
Big one. There we go. Oh, I got it backwards. Ew.
Show this one here. So this hose is supposed to connect up to this piece right here, but we're gonna take this off just because it looks like it's gonna be a lot easier.
To cut that.
Yeah, working in that area.
And it says to cut it on the 4th ridge back from the belt. So there'd be 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, these little
And it
ridges.
says cut it straight right on the line of the ridge.
So we took that hose off, this piece right here.
I wonder if we should just go ahead and take this hose off of here.
So we thought it'd be better if we take this whole assembly off, just these 2 bolts here. These are
The exhaust tube.
exhaust tube 10 millimeter.
Get on there.
So this is us cutting it from the 4th ridge. 1, 2, 3, 4 right there. Huh? Now the real bitch of the thing is getting that piece into this piece. So that hose has been installed on there. Alright. We ran it that way. Up, back over here. That one. Okay. And this one goes here. Small extension. I'll take that.
That piece there.
This piece here goes right on this intake to right here, right on top of it, and it's sitting right here with that white piece up on top. This is going right in there. So this is it. Finished product. Snorkel kit. Intake. Exhaust for my belt. Intake for the engine. Basically just put that piece in here. Tight fit, but it goes in there, comes up out of here, and then just comes up on top. Bad. This one is the intake for my belt here. Still drying with the glue. So here, down here. Here, and then this one is the exhaust.
Trying to understand the directions were not the best directions. And it's always hindsight. So now that it's all together and I see how it goes, it wasn't that hard. But the problem was without having adequate pictures and the way their wording is, it's very misleading on how to put it on. But now, if I had to do it again, I could probably put one on fairly quickly without any issues. But
And they gave us this heat tape stuff, which we've yet to figure out where it goes, but we will. We're both thinking it's gonna go on
the
this one.
belt intake, I think.
Or
Or the belt exhaust, I mean, right there. I think we got to wrap, I'm guessing that's where the instructions are super unclear and no idea what they expect of you to put that.
Yeah.
That's it, 2024 going deep snorkel kit for a 2024 Polaris XP 1000 4-seater.